Greetings and welcome. Tonight's exhibition matchup is between the Ravens and the Browns. Both teams seem ready to go, so I'll send this one over to Pat and John.
Thanks for the update, JB. It looks like they're ready to go.
Let's get this one started.
The Browns call heads and have won the toss. They choose to receive.
Both teams have taken the field. Let's see what these teams can do now as they're lined up for the kickoff. Stover gets it off. The Browns start the drive from the 24. On the run. Sharper with the takedown at the 28. Ball on their own 28. With the tackle at the 30. Ball on their own 30. Lets it fly. Johnson with the reception. What about Kevin Johnson, John?
He's a receiver that can just plain outrun defenders with his speed.
First and 10. He cuts it away. Lewis stops him at the 40. Sets up. Johnson, the motion man. Pouch to throw. With the throw. Knocked down. Batted away.
Yep, nothing fancy there. Don't even give the receiver a chance. Just knock it down.
To throw. Throws left. Johnson has some turf in his helmet.
Nothing makes a defensive back happier than seeing a receiver with a face full of turf.
The Browns will punt it here. Had a nice return on that punt.
And no matter how good a punt is, it doesn't mean anything if your team can't stop the return.
own 32. The tight end goes in motion. Blitz, and he gets the toss. Running to the outside. Rudd pulls him down at the 37. Quick drop. Gerback scrambles out of the pocket. Out over to the right. He threw it behind his target.
Yeah, it's hard to catch a ball when it's behind you.
Ball on their own 37. Steps back. Goes to the middle. Complete. Sanders brings him down at the 41. Ball on their own 41. The Ravens use motion. He gets the carry. Smith brings him down at the 34. Lewis can really bang the ball to the inside.
Oh, yeah, he's big, and he can really lay a hurting on you when he comes through the hole.
Gerback sets up. He's looking to throw. With the pass. The pass is complete. What about Elvis Gerback, John?
He's a big quarterback, and he can take some serious punishment during a game. He has a strong arm and even stronger will, and that makes him a valuable member of any team.
Back to throw. Throws it to the middle. Pass is complete. Fuller pulls him down at the 4. Gerback throws a tight spiral on that pass.
That guy's always had a great arm. That's something you can't teach.
Lewis looking for room. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was a perfect run in that type of situation.
Yep, he just lowered his shoulders and got the short yardage that they needed.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. They're up by a touchdown now. Stover gets it off. The Browns down by 1 touchdown. Couch sets up. Takes the handoff with the pass. McAllister with the tackle at the 44. The quarterback really shows off his arm on that throw.
Not only can this guy make all the throws, he also rarely makes a bad decision out there.
The teams have switched sides and will start the second quarter. Four-man front this time. It's a blitz. Lewis drags down the ball carrier behind the line. The Browns down by 1 touchdown. Sharper breaks the play up in the backfield.
He's proven to be an important offensive weapon today.
Passing situation here. Couch back to pass. Out over to the left. Johnson, the intended target. Lots of pressure on the quarterback there.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Gardocki back to punt. Ball on their own 22. Drops back to throw. Passes right. He just dropped that pass.
I think he just took his eyes off that one.
Second and 10. Gerback back in the shotgun. Drops back to throw. With the throw. He catches it, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
To the fans sitting in section 44, row 9, seat 13, you've won a lifetime supply of hot dogs.
The Ravens up by 7. Back to pass. With the pass. Lewis with the reception. Gerback got that one out there in a hurry.
That quarterback is really special. Not only does he have the arm, but he can also guide it in there with some touch if he needs to.
First and 10. Lewis gets the carry. Roy pulls him down at the 38.
When they sat down and discussed the running game this week, I'm sure they never thought it would go this well.
Second and 5. Gerback drops back with the pass. Complete. The quarterback just showed a lightning release on that pass.
Not only does he have a powerful arm, but he also has a quick release and accuracy to go along with it.
Blitz is on. Rainier with the takedown at the 46. Heap, the man in motion. Lewis gets the toss, looking to turn it upfield. Rudd pulls him down at the 47. Seventh play of this drive. Gerback to throw. Throws right. And he's got his man. He made a quick read and got rid of that one in a hurry.
He was either going to catch it or he's going to get knocked out by it.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Split backs this time. Sharp, the man in motion. Miller pulls him down at the 29. Nice play by Miller.
Yep, he read that play, then converged on the ball to make the play.
Gerback drops back to throw. Out over to the left. Complete. It's down Baltimore.
The receiver was able to pick up some nice yardage on the way to that score.
Yeah, that guy knew exactly how far he had to go to cross the goal line to get in there for the score.
He gets it off. The extra point attempt is good.
That score gives him a nice cushion.
He gets it off.
Well, they're running out of time here, so what you really need to do is step it up.
He's looking to throw. Couch out over to the left. McAllister brings him down at the 31. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Couch passes right. It looks to me like he put a little too much on that one, John.
It had too much pop.
Second and 10. The receiver in motion. McCrary reaches the quarterback and hauls him down. 3rd and long.
Timeout called by the defense. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
He's looking to throw. With the pass. Complete. McAllister with the takedown at the 48. Tim Couch tossed that one in there for the completion.
He's got all the skills needed to be a top-rated quarterback in the NFL.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Timeout called by the offense. 2 timeouts remaining.
The ball is right at midfield. Couch back to throw. Throws left. Complete. Harris with the takedown at the 30. Tim Couch is looking comfortable in the pocket today.
Yeah, he's sitting back there reading the defense and then finding the open guy.
Couch to throw with the pass. Schiavarini, the intended target. He underthrew the receiver there.
Yeah, and one of the hardest things for a receiver to do is stop and come back.
Quick drop. Couch lets it fly. Stark stops him at the 26. They need 5. Drops back to throw, and he's got his man.
Johnson got stopped short of making the first down on that reception.
When it's 3rd down, you need to make sure that you move the ball past the marker somehow. You got to think that anything less is a bad play or bad execution.
gets it off. The kick is up, and it's good. He gets it off. The Ravens take over on to 23. Ball on their own 23. Gerback back in the shotgun. He's looking to throw with the pass. Taylor was the intended target. He fires a bullet, but nobody comes up with it.
That pass was thrown with so much velocity on it that the receiver never caught up with it.
The Browns with a four-man front. Out over to the left, and he can't hang on to it.
The ball fails to reach its target.
You know, they practice this play again and again during the week to prepare. But simulating how the defense is going to react is a very hard thing to do.
3rd and long. Ball on their own 23. Blitz with the throw.
Richardson
Awaits the snap.
Johnson felt the defense bearing down on him there.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
Looking to throw it. Couch passes left. Morgan was the intended target.
He throws it into coverage.
That guy has a great arm. Sometimes he takes some chances and he throws into coverage.
Ball on their own 32. Couch with a man in motion. Drop. Out over to the left. Batted down. He forces that pass into coverage.
And when you talk about forcing the pass or forcing the ball in there, that's the kind of play you're talking about.
Quick drop. Out over to the left. Johnson with the reception.
That was a great pass play, John. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be done. Take a look at this one. A great example of perfect execution.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score Baltimore 14, Cleveland 3. Let's pick up the action. Cleveland needs to rebound as we get this third quarter underway. Dawson gets it off. Baltimore is playing the game they came to play here. First and 10. And he gets the toss. And he's forced out of bounds at the 45. Jamal Lewis is a strong inside runner.
Yeah, he can really hit the hole that the offensive line forms, then push any would-be tacklers back for extra yards.
Sharp moves in motion. Gerback hands it off. Smith with the takedown at the 24. Jamal Lewis is running the ball well today.
He runs hard, his legs are always moving, and he always falls forward. You never see this guy get tackled for a loss.
Leslie Visser has the halftime update for us.
Pat, I spoke with Coach Billick at halftime, and he said that it was important that the team needed to maintain its focus. One big play and the other team is right back in it.
That was Leslie Visser with her sideline report. Inside enemy territory. Ball on the 34-yard line. Gerback to throw it. With the throw. Sharp with the reception. McCutcheon stops him at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Back to pass. Throws left. Gerback with the overthrow.
No, and maybe he got held up in the line because their timing was really off on that pass.
And here comes the kicking unit. It's up. The kick is heading wide left. He misses. Ball on their own 35. The Browns use motion. Couch drops back. Goes to the middle. Caught. A tremendous catch. Tucks it away. Burnett brings him down at the 39. He was dropped behind the line there.
And if you want to talk about the most effective way to stop the run, it's playing on the other side of the ball. When you get penetration like that, it's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
Couch under the center. Drops back to throw. Throws it out over the middle. The pass is complete. What about Tim Couch, John?
In college, he shattered nearly all of his school's passing record. Now that he's in the NFL, he'll probably own some NFL records before his career is over.
1st and 10. Into blitz. Boy, pulls him down at the 46. 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff. Couch with the pass. Dawson was out of bounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
They have done very well on 3rd down so far. Fifth play of this drive. Drops back to throw. Couch lets it fly. Number 41, the intended target. Couch overthrows his target.
Yeah, that one had too much mustard on it. Either that or he released it at the wrong point.
Gardocki back to punt. Ball on their own 4. Gerback directing traffic down there. The tight end in motion. They may have taken too much time in the huddle. Blitz. Lewis gets the carry. Ellsworth makes the stop at the 22. He covered some good ground there.
And here's a guy with great speed who can pick up the first and keep the ball moving downfield.
Let's see how that guy was able to break free.
You know, it's a combination of things that lead to a productive play. If you watch this one, you'll see that it was a team effort that gave him the ability to break out into the open.
Ball on their own 22. Looking right upfield. Rainier with the takedown at the 25. 7 yards to go. Calling an audible now. Gerback under the center. Back to throw. Rolling right with the pass. The pass is complete. Showed a strong arm and lightning release on that throw.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
Less than a yard to go. Gag gets the carry. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Baltimore Ravens ahead of the Cleveland Browns. 14-3. And we'll start the fourth quarter. Ball on their own 32. Let's see what's going to happen next. Through the middle. He barely gets past the marker. Gerback tried to create something on his own there.
The quarterback felt some pressure coming from the outside. He decided to pull it down and run with it.
Ball on their own 33. It's a blitz. He tucks it away. Lewis delivers the forearm.
He's over 100 yards in the fourth quarter. You can't ask for much more than that from your back.
Ball on their own 47. The Ravens using motion. Blitz is coming. Gerback hands it off. And a flag on the play.
Holding number 64. Offense. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Mulatalo got caught holding.
Heck, he practically tried to undress him there.
Gerback to throw it. Throws left.
The pass hits the ground.
Yeah, a few more like that, and this guy's confidence is going to be shot.
Ball on their own 37. Looking to throw it. With the throw. Taylor with the reception.
The receiver showed excellent body control bringing that pass in.
The defense could never let up out there. This guy could make some incredible catches.
They gained some serious yardage with that pass. Let's take a look and see why it was successful.
Yeah, the quarterback is a gifted athlete. He has a gun, and he likes to show it off. But he can also guide it in there with some touch when he wants to.
They'll go from the shotgun. The Ravens using motion. Gerback hands it off. Warren with the takedown at the 33.
This is what you want to get from your running game. If he can keep this up, he'll end up with a career day.
The offense is threatening. Fakes the handoff. Chased out of the pocket. Goes to the middle. Taylor with the reception. They're inside the 20. And we go back to the gridiron. Ball on the 20-yard line. Using motion. He makes a nice move. Run stops him at the 17.
When you got a running game that's working this well, I wouldn't even attempt to pass.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. The 11th play of this drive. Ismail in motion. Gets in there. Brown stops him at the 10.
Timeout called by the defense. The visiting team has 2 timeouts remaining.
Ball on the 10-yard line. The rush is on. He cuts it away.
Timeout called by Cleveland. 1 timeout remaining.
Ball on the 13-yard line. Gerback under the center. Back to pass. With the pass. Complete. Touchdown Baltimore.
He caught the pass for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy created some room and showed good body control to maintain control of that one.
It's up. The extra point attempt is good. The Ravens are having their way with this defense. Stover gets it off.
And their defense hasn't helped them today.
Nope. The Browns use motion. Couch back to pass. Out over to the right. Pass is complete. Stark stops him at the 47. Nice play by Couch.
Sure was. He's really seeing the defense well today. If the defense doesn't get some pressure on him, he's going to have a heck of a day.
Couch to throw. Pass is right. Dawson, the intended receiver.
Right through his hands there.
There's really no excuse for that. You just have to catch those balls.
Ball at about midfield. Couch with a man in motion. Back to pass with the pass. Johnson drops it.
Yeah, if you drop those third down passes, you're going to have a lonely flight home.
from the shotgun. Here's the blitz. Caught. McAllister stops him at the 38. They're just about in field goal range. Second and 10. Looking to throw it with the pass. Johnson, the intended receiver. McAllister made a great play and broke up that pass.
Yeah, just stick your hand in there and whap it down.
We're just about down to 1 minute. Couch sets up. Back to throw. Throws left. Johnson with the reception. They didn't get past the marker.
You know, that's one play that drives me crazy when I see it. Does a receiver not realize where they need to be for the first down?
Eighth play of this drive. Couch steps back. Out over to the right. Dawson, the intended target. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
Gerback sees something in the defense. Throws right. The pass is complete.
The quarterback was lucky to get away from that sack.
If the defender would have held just a little tighter, he could have brought him down for a loss.
Inside the red zone. Back to pass. Pass is right. Complete. Touchdown Baltimore.
A great pass reception on that play.
He outplayed the defender for the ball on that play. The guy with the best position usually will come up with it.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. The Ravens are having their way with this defense. Stover gets it off. He takes a knee. First and 10. They better hurry to the line. Back to pass. Out over to the right. Chiavarini was the intended receiver. He dropped it.
Yeah, and the receiver dropped it. He was either thinking about the hit that was coming or the run after the pass. But you have to think about the catch first.
Couch to throw. Throws left. And he dropped it. Johnson couldn't hang on.
That's the old rule. If you get your hands on it, you got to catch it.
To the left. He dropped it. McAllister with a nice tip.
And they're lucky that one fell incomplete. A lot of these tips get gobbled up by the defense.
The final score is Baltimore 28, Cleveland 3. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express written permission of EA Sports is prohibited.